Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist. Welcome back to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, Part 2 now. So, remember we're here in Amanda's house. We basically have, figured out the mystery already. Amanda's kids, they pick their noses too much, and as a result they end up busting a ton of capillaries and bleeding out all over the floor, and they got that from Amanda herself. I mean, look at the frigging blood there, Look at that, she's got tissues down on the floor as well there. You know what's happening here. She's been trying to stifle a nosebleed. That's what's going on here. Everybody's got nosebleeds because they've been picking the noses too hard. But no, seriously. How that fits in with the observatory, who knows? But that's what I'm saying. Let's go upstairs and see what the deal is going on up here, because that's the thing, right? Kids up here. Amanda was too scared to go and check on them after Neil went up. So let's go and see what Neil's doing. Has he been picking his nose as well? Right, it's probably in there where it's going to happen, so we'll go in there a second, just judging by the fact that that door's ajar. Okay, yeah, so all the doors are locked. Jeremy came round to see what was going on. Alright, what do we got? Lads. Huh, okay. Nice. Here's something drip dropping. What's that? Operation Wood Pigeon. The Allied campaign in Italy. Okay. Bit of history on the Second World War. I like it. You have a fine taste in literature, these people. Ooh. That's a picture of Mummy. Damn. Yeah. Amanda, you look like someone who picked your nose, definitely. Because apparently nose pickers have a certain look to them. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about. Okay, well, there's nothing in here then. Huh. Because there's no way to open cupboard doors or anything like that. It's not like Layers of Fear. It's just... Huh. So I guess the vision of Amanda and Jeremy was the thing I was supposed to come in here to see. Oh, man. That's why I like exploring. That's why I want to just explore so carefully with this game. Because, my God, you'll see some good stuff. God, I love... Oh, fuck me. I love these gardens. The detail. So fucking beautiful. Alright, got your little AC unit, whatever it is out there. Can we go this way? Oh, no. We can't go to the field. Out to the back of beyond. It's not possible, ladies and gents. Oh, man. Lord of Lou. Oh, look at this little gap in the hedge. Okay. Gap in the hedgerows. Of course, I live in a flat myself. I don't have a garden. But, if I had a house, I'd love to have a nice garden. Yep. Open that gate. Right, now... Oh, you see, there's buildings over there, there's buildings over there, there's buildings up here. I think we'll go this way. To Yorton Stores. Let's go and pick up some conveniences, ladies and gents. Get a copy of the local newspaper, the local news rag. That's collection time, Monday to Friday, 5:30. Now that is a realistic British post box. Hold on. Is there something going on up here? Be there something going on up here, Mr. Frodo? Yeah, probably not, but it's worth checking, because you never know. You never know. You see, there's another house out there. Yeah. Yeah, we can't get through there. Can't climb up it. Oh man, I remember when you were a kid, and you used to go off playing in the fields. You'd climb up over the gates of the fields and you just go running through them. Good times. Oh man. Makes me feel kind of nostalgic for childhood and all that. Just a little bit. So I remember the primary school I went to, because obviously I grew up in a little sort of rural market town, kind of like this, basically. Primary school I went to, they, apart from their little playground, they also had a gate at one end of it that went onto this huge field. And I always remember in summer they would open it up and you'd all go on the field and God, it was fucking good. It's a good place to be a child. Oh. Yo dude, what's up? Got something to say? Alright, here we go. Oh, I went too far then. Aha, got it this time. Who's this? Is this Fred this time? Bob? Keith? Margaret?
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me, don't come near me.
This is people's property, you're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Now get off and Sam, stop
You
it.
weedy little shit. Give
It's
me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Now
can.
stop it, I need it.
Grow up!
Damn.
Oh God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh Christ.
Okay, manifestation. Stephen going a bit mad, you know. Although old Stephen, the stress of work's getting to him. For your thinking, put your thinking caps on. It's Yorton quiz night even. From general knowledge, sport, politics, history, music, and the world famous mystery round. First Wednesday of every month at the Railway Tavern. Quiz mistress Megan Holloway. No cheats. That means you, Sam Baker. Wow. Just friggin' call him out on a public sign, why don't you? Oh, Yorton Stores. Can I buy myself a pot of flowers? You know, for my house, wherever that is. Oh dear. Paint. Huh, that's an interesting design across the floor there. Closed. Yeah, this is to do with the quarantine. Okay. Shop closed. Sorry, Dave. Well, there's always a Dave, isn't there? In every English village or town. Carol's Ice Cream. Here's, I'll tell you one. Baxter's. He looks a little bit like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Man, Ghostbusters is a film which I have not watched in a long time. In fact, I don't even know if I've actually watched it all the way through, come to think of it. I know, shock horror. Oh dear. Just leaving friggin' stuff lying around everywhere. Private parking for customers only. What about this house over here? This big white house, number 7. Friggin' old Edie's house. Well, Edie's under quarantine. You know, old Edie... Oh, what the fuck? Saw the flowers just waving around, okay. Ha, they are physics. Lovely. Physics, always appreciated. Edie, let me into your back garden, please. Oh, Mrs. Edie, up the road. She's got friggin' Alzheimer's and osteoporosis. Okay, no. We can't go into Edie's back garden. Edie at number 7. Oh dear. She had a fall the other day, broke her hip. Had to be run off to the hospital. Narrow road. Yes. As is often the case with these country villages. Don't worry over there, Jeremy. I'll come to you in a second. But I'm exploring. Now, this looks like a village hall if I ever saw one. And I'll be honest with you. So is this where all the villagers went to discuss what was going on? Let's have a look at the signs. At the signage. Oh, I see you, Jeremy. You coming to tell me something? Huh? Oh no. Well, there's probably something in there for me to see in due course. Emergency meeting, everyone welcome. Village hall tomorrow night, 7 PM. Quarantine, what are they not telling us? Yep, we've seen that one before. That's the quiz night. Summer fate, even. Wanted. Jumble, bric-a-brac, raffle prizes, all closed. 20th of June, 1 PM at Yorton Village Hall. Donations, please, to St. Hubert's. Jeremy, blah, blah, blah. Valve Surgery, say no to the extension. Lazy... is that Lazy Bees? Do you reckon? Under there? Lazy Bees. Play school for Tots and Mum every Wednesday morning from 9 o'clock. Call Amanda Mason on that number down there. Taxis, what's this? Yorton and Titworth Stargazers Club. Young and old, amateur or pro, it's for everyone. Contact Graham at the Vallis Observatory or drop by the Village Hall this Sunday at 8. I see. Well, the gate's open so we can go into the Village Hall. Well, it's open. We'll go in there in a second. First, let's just check out the cars. You know, oh god. That horrible sort of brown upholstery of old sort of 70s and 80s vehicles. You know, the 70s, in my opinion, were a hideous decade when it came to fashion and just, you know, general aesthetics. Using like brown and orange as colours and all that. I just think, who the fuck thought that was fashionable? It's disgusting. You know, cars from this period always have that very boxy look to them. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of cars from this period of time. I'm a fan of classic kind of automobiles. You know, the proper old Rolls Royces, old Bentleys, things like that. You know, we're talking 20s and 30s here. Now, someone's left something lying out in the middle of the rugby field over here. Let's have a look. Oh, and the ghostly sounds of people cheering on their team fill my ears. Michelle. Okay. Is there anything in the rugby field, though? That's the question. I mean, I don't see anything. Okay, right. Village Hall it is then. Towards the Village Hall, yeah. Now, shall we go through the front door of that, or shall we be rebellious and go through the back door? Because you see, you know, we have laws and rules for a purpose, to prevent our societies descending into anarchy. But then again, you know, the apocalypse has happened, the rapture has been and gone, so we don't have to obey those rules anymore, do we? Technically, we could, you know, we could come in through the back door. Now, what's this? Friggin' bingo night for all the elderly.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being. Good. I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Now, has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Okay. So the official line is it's an outbreak of flu, but everybody's doubting it. And the fact that everyone's disappeared suggests it's not. Summer fate to do. Raffle prizes, Barbara. Alcohol, okay. No more cider. Tell you what? No. I forget the friggin' apocalypse. No, the real fucking horror of this situation is that they're out of cider. You know, that's my fucking worst nightmare, that is. Volunteers, Jeremy, more posters. Reading group, Wendy Boyles. Food and drink, Valley Farm Supply. Thanks, Meg. What's that say? Something at S@N Pims? Don't know. Keys, GS at. Valis says he can. Phone to check. Okay. Titworth Infants Assembly 8th June. Peter Pan, Lizzie and Will. Lizzie G will arrange. Perf probably means performance. Check RB hand. Check RB. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of hard to tell sometimes with the handwriting. You know, sometimes I even struggle to understand my own handwriting. What's the old thing that they say? When I say they, I mean academics. They say that if you have a terrible handwriting, it's a sign of academic brilliance. Which, you know, kind of fits for me. I have a PhD, and my handwriting is probably very spidery. So yes, that's the one consolation to take from it. Alright, okay. Nothing in there. Nothing there. That just goes probably back into the main hall. Oh, well, there's something in there. Hold on. Oh no, yeah. What am I doing? I hear you out there, Jeremy. Jeremy! My old friend. Alright. Oof, God, look at the shine on that sink. Someone's been polishing that to perfection. Got that old-fashioned microwave. 6:07. Reckon it's just frozen in time. Got your ovens with your hobs, your nice old-fashioned kettle. Okay, 6:05 on there as well. Or 6:07. Oh, 6:07 rather. Ooh. Oh, you know, I'm tempted. Oh, I can't set off the fire alarm. Disappointing. You know, when the apocalypse has happened, many people just want to run wild. Oh boy, it's the law of the jungle out here, ladies and gents. People are pulling fire alarms left, right and centre. It's a lawless civilization. There's no rules anymore. Kids are going up to people's doorbells, ringing them, then running off. Oof. Very English problems. Oh dearie me. Very English rural market town problems, I should say. Right, whose house is this? Right? Is this, Is this a Sullivan's? Oh, well, they put that through the letterbox. As locked. Sullivan's, they don't want anyone coming through the house. They don't want random people from the observatory rattling through their belongings. Just open that so I can get out. We'll go up to the church in a second. Ah, hello. Oh, someone has a football out here. Oh, hello. Ah, I thought there was maybe a door there, but no, apparently not. Oh. There's no real kind of back door on this house. Oh, there's a radio over there. We'll get some more exposition in due course. Ah, shed. Ah. Yeah, there's nothing in the sheds, okay. Never mind. Oh, they got a freaking gate at the back of their garden. Going out into the fields. Oh, lucky sods. Oh, it is actually open, okay. Ah. So you see, this road here looks like it takes us down to whatever that is over there. Possibly another pub. We'll get to that in a second. Alright, exposition please.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen? Stephen, is that you?
Nah, it's the evil monsters from outer space. That's what it is. That's what it is, Kate. You can tell it's not Stephen because he hasn't blundered in swearing. Nah. Could you imagine that if there was an alien invasion and they all turn out to be a bunch of swearing, friggin' foul-mouthed creatures? Wouldn't that just be hilarious? Ah, look at this, I'm in someone's field right now. So is that a pub or is that a house? Actually, it looks just like a house, doesn't it? Oh, you see, I kind of don't want to leave Yorton. Because the problem is, it feels like it could be a very big map, this. With a lot of things to find, a lot of things to see. Having said that, that looks like probably part of the skybox over there. There is a house in that direction, but it looks a bit flatter and more 2D than some of the houses we're seeing so far. Oh, look at this little convertible right here. It's got the roof down and everything. Well, someone at number 10 has left their front door
Meg?
wide open. Oh. That's his Meg's
Meg,
house.
Are you here?
Meg Holloway.
I'm in the lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate, she's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
Okay, so Jeremy's the priest, right? Yeah. Also, that reminds me, numbers in the static and all that. I should be checking the TVs.
3, 1, 7, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 7, 1, 3, 1, 7.
That is different to the other number that I got. Hold on, hold your horses. We're going to write this one down as well. Maybe I should go back to some of the places I've already been, just check that there aren't TVs or radios that I can activate. 17 00 11 17 13. Okay, 1700111713. Okay. I'm assuming that these numbers are important. So it bleeps, and I'm guessing that's the sign that the number is resetting, that it's starting off again. Alright, okay, that means I'm going to have to go back through all the houses I've been, doesn't it? Just check them. Because I feel like I could have missed stuff. Which, knowing me, probably wouldn't be a surprise, would it? Well, Meg Holloway, what have you got hiding around up here? It's like rifling through people's houses. It's like freaking come dine with me when everyone's just going around, nosying around each other's freaking drawers. Voice of the Stars. I can't quite read that, it's a bit dark. Ah. Great quiz questions from geography to general knowledge. Oh. Now this is the days before Excel spreadsheets. Oh. Wait.
13009
I think that's different.
1700251.
I'm just scribbling down here
09.
on my little sheet of paper. Observatory Gatehouse, Meg Holloway's house. Because I'm writing these numbers down. Right, 170025 13 9. Let's just listen.
70251.
Yeah, that's definitely different. Okay. So that's Meg Holloway's house upstairs. Interesting. Right. I don't know. I feel there's got to be a reason it's chanting numbers at me, ladies and gents. Gotta be a reason. Okay. I'm just writing them all down because I feel like there could be something important to those. Because obviously this is one of those games where the story's not being told in a kind of, in a sort of linear order. So it's probably going to rely on me piecing all the information together towards the very end. So I'm going to need to really try and make a note of everything I'm hearing. Now, I did see there was a caravan or something behind this house. Can we go into the back garden? Is there a route into the back garden? Is there a path somewhere? Well, not around that way, clearly. Right. So like I say, I'm going to need to probably double back and just check a load of the houses again. Just to check I haven't missed anything. Okay, actually, we can't get around to the back of this house. Huh. Okay. There was definitely something in the back garden, like a caravan or something. You all saw it, didn't you? Hold on, let's just go upstairs and have another look. Maybe we can see a path from above, I don't know. Well, let us see for ourselves. If we look out here... Yeah, look. It's like a caravan or something like that over there, but how do we get to that? Oh, there's like little equestrian jumping fences out there. Interesting. So maybe actually there's a stable somewhere. Because you know these friggin' middle-class rural English people, they all love horses, don't they? That's the thing. They all love their horses. Right. Continuing on. God, I really do want to investigate the church. I'll see what Father Jeremy's got to say for himself. Alright, anything in there? It looks like... Huh. Looks like there's a path. Hold on. You see the door at the back of it is actually open. So it feels like there would be a path out of there, but I don't know. Maybe this will open up sometime later. I'm not sure. Well, we'll have to see. Okay. Now there is a little building here. So it's like a little electrical substation or something. Let's have a look. Let's have ourselves a look-see. These horse paddocks. Oh, can we get... Oh, no. No, that's not going to happen. Never mind. I thought maybe there's a path. No, that's not working. Okay. Oh. Nothing there. Okay. Alright, well, back to the village then, I guess. So you see, it is definitely worth exploring every possible location. Just to see if there is any information. That's not opening either. So then, Kate. Oh. There's another door there, on the back of the village hall. Didn't notice that. Hold on. Hold your horses here, ladies and gents. Need to just get back and just see if there's anything in that little annex there. Oh, at least we can just go through the gate here. That's pretty good. I love how the sunlight actually dips as, clouds move across the sky. Such attention to detail. I really like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, going into the cellar, everybody. Now, in a horror game, this is not a good idea, but this isn't quite a horror. Oh, God, that is... There's a lot of dust in the air.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything.
Stop it, calm down.
I'll get back. It's in my head. Howard, wait. Ah! Father, are you all right?
It's my ankle. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard, fetch help.
The light. They're in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Help me.
What? Did Howard just fizzle out of existence in front of the priest? Did he push the priest down a flight off the stairs, broke the priest's ankle, and then fizzled out of existence? Well, that's a problem that we often have in English villages. Old people just fizzling out of existence like that, being beamed away by extraterrestrial forces to go and join the mothership. You know, sometimes I've always thought that my grandparents must be freaking extraterrestrials with some of the weird stuff they come out with. But, yes. Sorry, if you're watching this, grandmother. I mean, let's be honest, she doesn't watch this. So, I can say what I like. Alright. Okay, well, moving on up in this direction. Let's see now. In fact, actually, now that I look at the time, we've been recording for about half an hour there. So maybe, actually, now is the time to think about wrapping this episode up here. So as I go up here towards this giveaway sign, let us say this. We're wrapping this episode up, so I hope you enjoyed this episode 2 of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. We're slowly finding out new little tidbits of information. Episode 3, we're going to check out the church. Oh my, oh, there's another roadblock up here. Okay, well, we'll probably check out the roadblock as well. Because, I don't know, the first roadblock we encountered in the previous episode actually did have something to find out by it. So you never know, there might be something to find out there too. So we'll do that. We'll have a look at the roadblock, and we'll look at the church. Obviously, I'll have to backtrack through all the houses I've been into and just remember to turn on the TVs, because just see if, you know, they actually give me any other numbers, because it's given me so many numbers, and I don't know, maybe they're significant, maybe they're not. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's worth noting them down. Okay, so if you're not doing so already, come follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the video description as always. If you're also interested in seeing me do anime-related content, go check out my General Propagandist channel. Link also down in the video description. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. You know the drill now. And I'll probably get recording episode 3 straight after this one. So, goodbye, everybody. I should be able to... Actually, I shouldn't. No. I need to move it elsewhere, don't I? This way. Come on, round here. Oh. Hey, what are you doing over there? Seriously, come over here. Right, so if I shove it right there. Come on. Give me the key. Give me the key. Damn it. Give me the fucking key. Why can't I get the key? Come here. Okay, I knew you were gonna fucking do something. Oh shit, 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 shit. What are you doing? Run!